The Yellowstone volcano supereruption appears to have involved multiple explosive events. The last caldera-forming eruption at Yellowstone was much more complex than previously thought, according to the annual report on activity at the supervolcano. The last supereruption at the Yellowstone volcano, which occurred 631,000 years ago, was not a major explosion. Instead, new research suggests that it was a series of eruptions or multiple vents that spewed volcanic material in sequence. According to the U.S. Geological Survey's (USGS) Yellowstone Volcano Observatory's 2022 annual report, published on May 4th, field research over the past year has provided new geological evidence that the formation of the Yellowstone caldera was much more complex than previously thought. A caldera is a large crater that forms after the collapse of a volcano due to an eruption. Yellowstone is one of the largest volcanic systems in the world. It sits atop one of Earth's hotspots, which are areas in the mantle where hot plumes rise and form volcanoes in the Earth's crust. The volcano has produced 3 caldera-forming eruptions in the past 3 million years. The Huckleberry Ridge Tuff eruption, 2.1 million years ago, the Mesa Falls eruption, 1.3 million years ago, and the Lava Creek eruption, 631,000 years ago. The Huckleberry Ridge Tuff and Lava Creek events are considered supereruptions because they ejected more than 240 cubic miles, 1,000 cubic kilometers, of material. The latter is responsible for the formation of the Yellowstone caldera. Mesa Falls erupted 67 cubic meters, 280 cubic km, of material, so that, although still about 10 times larger than the eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980, not considered a supereruption. Previous research suggests that the Lava Creek supereruption did not occur suddenly. Deposits in the Sour Creek Dome area east of the national park indicate that the giant explosion was preceded by at least one eruption. Ignimbrite, a volcanic rock formed by depositing a mixture of hot materials ejected during an eruption, found at the site had completely cooled before the main Lava Creek eruption occurred. To better understand the eruption timeline, scientists spent 2022 remapping and collecting samples at Sour Creek Dome. There is little to no time gap between the two. Michael Poland, scientist in charge at the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory, told Live Science via email, "Now, we think there are more units. And we're not sure what the time gap is, if any. So far, the team has discovered 4 previously unknown ignimbrite units at Sour Creek, indicating at least 4 eruptions. They also discovered 2 structures that looked like eruptive vents, which may have been the source of the rocks. That could mean some vents are active and/or there is a time lag between eruptions," Poland said. "But we don't yet have the data we need to answer those questions." In 2020, scientists discovered the Huckleberry Ridge Tuff eruption, which ejected twice as much volcanic material as Lava Creek produced, was also a gradual event. Analysis of rocks at the location shows that there were 3 separate eruptions, with a time span of weeks to months between the first 2 eruptions, and years to decades between the second and third eruptions.